And we're live. At least it says we're live. Anyway, I'm Dax Carlisle coming to you live from Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to the official broadcast of the Tarot Guild. It's Psychic Cafe. Come on in, grab your coffee or tea, pull up a chair. Let's hang out. I got the fabulous certified tarot grandmaster, Pamela Steele, and certified tarot professional, Michelle Matheny, with me.
Hi, everybody.
How you guys doing?
That's up to Michelle to answer that one. I'm not talking.
I'm doing good.
Pam's not talking. That doesn't sound good.
Well, no, I mean the thing we just got in from a psychic fair last night,
Mm-hmm.
dark at dark 30, and Brian said to me, "You go ahead and get in." He says, "I'll unload the car when I get back from the hockey game." And I said, "Okay," not thinking that he's not going to be back till 10 or 11. I was sound asleep at the time. I think he might have tried to wake me up, but that doesn't work. And I got up this morning and everything was out of the car and down here in the basement, stacked around everything. And I'm thinking, he did such a good job. But that's what I got to do today. I got to go through everything and make sure I've got enough to do the next event in a couple of weeks, whenever. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm stuck in the basement today, and I've only got till 1 o'clock today. So no silliness.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I'm saying.
we got to end on time, or maybe we'll actually end early. Who knows? I
Hmm.
mean, it could be very quiet. We do have Ellie in the chat. Hi, Ellie. So she couldn't join us on camera, but she's out and about, but she's got her headset on. And
Hi, Ellie.
Dan's in there. How you feeling, Dan? Let us know in the chat there. We'll
Yeah, we
wait
were
for
We're
some
talking
there.
about
people.
you.
We'll
Oh,
wait for
yeah.
some people to come in. And
Yeah.
we got a lot to share with you today. We're not doing really a topic, but well, sort of. I mean, our topic is our new website for the Tarot Guild. We're moving from Psychic Cafe, www.psychic.cafe, over to, I guess I could put the URL up while I'm chatting about it, to tarotbiz.com. And we're moving the focus back onto tarot. We're moving the focus back onto helping our professional members, get satisfied, get education, and helping them with their online presence, their websites, their stand stores, pages. We can do pages for you. We'll talk about that a little bit later on the website. Um, it's about 95% done. We've moved basically everything over there. And so we're going to chat about that. But before we get into that, I want to ask Pam, so how was the psychic fair and what was that like?
It was a little slower than usual. We found out about halfway through. The crowd was maybe half what it normally is. But
Mm,
there was a Christmas arts and craft thing going on about 2 blocks away, and nobody bothered to mention that.
mm.
And I don't know. I think it's the promoters, the people that are organizing. They only advertise on Facebook, and they really don't ever look outside Facebook for other things. We're going to have to talk because it's a great big province, and there's like usually we pull from other cities, and it just isn't happening now. Like this is the second time in that location that it's been just basically, um, I mean, I mean, it's one thing to only break even, but whenever you can do that in the first hour and a half, and then yeah, you've covered your cost, but then the rest of the day you sit there and twiddle your thumbs and talk to the other people. And yeah, it wasn't that great to tell you the truth, but did meet some
Mm.
wonderful people.
That's cool.
Yeah, got to
We
hand out
like
a lot of
that.
business cards and a lot of my new postcards. And when I send Michelle and Dan a copy of the Wizard's Pets, which I've still got to dig that out, I'm going to send them some of my postcards so that they'll see what I'm talking about. I
Thank
should send
you.
some to Dax too, but I don't have Dax's address. Maybe he should send that to me.
I
Yeah.
I should send that to you.
Yeah,
Yes. Come over and check out the new website, tarotbiz.com. And sorry that didn't live up to expectations, but it's always interesting to hear about uh the psychic fairs and everything. That's a great way that you can get yourself out there. And so
it
we're
is.
talking about that. Aloha Jay just came in. Hey Jay.
Hi,
And
Jay.
Baragavi, I know I'm butchering that name. I might just call them Gavi because it's easier for me to pronounce. And they want a message from the universe. Yes, let me tell everybody. If you want us to pull some cards for you, you don't have a particular question, you can always say, can I have a message from the universe? And we'll pull some cards. If you have a very specific question, put it there in the chat. There's no list to get on, nothing like that. Just go ahead and type your question in. You don't even have to say that you're asking for a reading. Just put the sentence in, just put the question in, and we'll get to it as soon as we can. Have a little bit of patience. If you do want to jump the line, there is a way. And with the new website, we have a new URL for our coffee page. So I'm going to pop that up quick. Grab us a cup of coffee, tarotbiz.com/coffee. Yeah. So people that have been there, like I know Jay's bought us cups of coffee. Thanks, Jay. And all it's basically the same as on our Psychic Cafe website. The page will look, 90% the same. It's just a new URL. tarotbiz.com/coffee. If you want to grab us a cup of coffee, let me grab that and pop it in the chat for everybody. And when you grab us a cup of coffee, let us know in the chat here. Of course, if you're doing it before the show is live, you can send me an email. And my new email address is dax@tarotbiz.com, or send me a message on Facebook, or even a message through our channel, which I'm going to talk about that in just a sec, our channel, because things have changed on the channel too. And you can let us know, hey, I bought you a cup of coffee, I got a question. And then guess what? We're just going to go right to your question, stop whatever we're doing, and we're going to come right to you first. Yes. So as far as the channel changing, let me share my screen real quick here, guys. At least if I can get the controls to, function properly. Okay. Hold on a sec. I'm on the wrong page. Give me just a second. I got to do some finagling and maneuvering around here. There it is. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was going to the right window. Can you guys all see the channel on YouTube?
Yes.
So as you can see, we've retained some of the same imagery. We didn't want to shock people. We got rid of the purple U. So this is actually the actual colors of the original photograph I was using. And we had, that pink color, we had that purple color scheme on Psychic Cafe. So I had put, I put a little, purple filter over top of the images, and I've removed that, but remaining there. We're still keeping the logo up here because it's still the Psychic Cafe, but our channel has changed to the @Tarot Guild right here. So if you're trying to get to the channel, here it is, folks. It's YouTube, www.youtube.com/@Tarot Guild. And all of our social medias are changed, like Twitter, X, and that's changed as well to @Tarot Guild. In fact, I guess I can just show that if I can get to it. I got to switch channels. I got like 1,000 channels here, folks. Okay, here's our X, and you can see new color scheme here, and we are now @Tarot Guild on X, Twitter. I refuse to stop calling it Twitter. Just want to show you that. And so, yeah, in most places, we are now @Tarot Guild. And like, for instance, Facebook, it's always been facebook.com/groups/Tarot Guild on Facebook. And I guess we can go there too real quick. I'll show you new image. We've gone to that image. And so we're using similar images with our tarot reader person here across our YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and so forth like that. Yeah. So just want to let you know, if you're trying to get to if you're subscribed to us, our stuff should still pop up in your feed on YouTube. But if you're trying to get to the channel, and if you go to @ the Psychic Cafe, it won't show up. So make sure you use @Tarot Guild here. And here's the new website. I'm actually in the back end editor doing the preview mode on here, because this way I can show you also the view on a phone, because it looks different on phone. Actually, I like the phone better because you see more of the video. We got this cool video for our hero section, the top section above the fold. We used to say in newspapers, above the fold. First thing you see is called the hero section in a website here. And we're aiming towards the business of tarot. That's why instead of just saying welcome to the Tarot Guild, launch and scale your profitable tarot advisor business, because for 2026, that's what we're going to focus on, helping people with their websites, their online presence, their social media, building their email lists, and so forth like that. Supporting tarot professionals worldwide since 2004. That's right. I can't believe I've been doing this for 21 years. So let me show you a little bit about the website. Can you guys see all the links and see everything okay? I'm always wondering when I'm sharing via Zoom if this is actually working or not. So now things have changed a little bit on our Psychic Cafe website. If we pop over there, we had all these groups. We had a private group for the shows. We had and this website will still be up till the end of the month, but we had a private group for guild members. So those that are paid actual members of the guild. And then we also had my course on a group. And now what we've done is we've moved those groups. I showed you earlier the open public group for the Tarot Guild, 6,600 members. We've had this one going since I think 2012 or something like that. We're moving these groups onto groups on Facebook. So if you're a member of the guild or a member or a student enrolled in my course, I'll show you how to get to those groups in just a second. But the reason why we've moved away from Psychic Cafe is, that we built this as a community site, and I can count on one hand the number of people actually using it. More people use our Facebook group than are using this platform, so it was a waste of money to keep this thing running. And plus, it's not really aimed like what we want to do with the new website, aimed at helping people with their business. So that's why the change. Now, if you're a student of my course, these are drop-down menus. Be sure to look down into the drop-down. And the first link, Tarot Course, that is the course page, the information page where you can enroll. If you're already enrolled, you can click here and go to the private course group. And now it's going to be here on Facebook. So what you want to do is, of course, I'm signed in. You'll get this is a private group, and you'll have to request to join. So if I'm going to try to contact everybody on the old website in those groups and tell them to migrate over here. But I might even add some people if I know who you are. We're friends on Facebook, where I can find you and I can use the nice little, invite button to invite friends. I'll try to invite as many people as I can, but there's a lot. There is a lot. And see, so far we've only gotten 8 of us migrated over here out of hundreds. So, if you are enrolled in my course, either contact me if you're having a problem, or as I said, just go here to the new website, tarotbiz.com, and in the drop-down menu, click on private course group. Likewise, if you are a member of the guild, a paid member, we have the private group right here. Okay, and you click on that, it'll take you over to the private group. You'll see it says Tarot Guild members. We've gotten 90 of us into there, but there's hundreds. So again, request to join the group. If I don't recognize your name, I'm going to contact you. And if you're applying, requesting access, and I'm going to say, who are you? So don't get offended, because I don't know all the hundreds of members by name on Facebook. I might know your name on the Psychic Cafe site or on our email list, but doesn't mean I know you on Facebook. So please bear with us as we do this migration over the rest of November, the next couple of weeks, into the first week of December, and then the Psychic Cafe URL, www.psychic.cafe, and all of our email addresses and everything's going away. Okay, now we're replacing it with stuff. And first up is these private groups. We're replacing them with private groups on Facebook. Little more of a tour of the site. So the main page here, we explain what we do. Okay. And our services, providing business and web services to professional readers. Of course, our membership and certification, my course, and professional readings. Like I said, the website's 95% done, but missing a couple of pages. I don't have the web services page up yet, or the readings page. So the readings page will have Pamela and Michelle and Dan and Ellie and everybody that is a certified tarot reader, certified tarot professional, master or grandmaster. If you have one of our certifications, you can get on our page. And up here I will have readings, and then I will be linking all these to these pages. These two are done, of course, but this one and this one I'm working on. And the picture as well as the text here will be linked, so people can click and go. And if you're a member and you get certified, you'll be able to be on our readings page. And then this section tells you about joining the guild, everything you get. We don't talk about this enough. There's so much, right, Pam and Michelle?
Right. Absolutely. We really don't.
We don't talk about that. So let me just read these bullet points real quick. So, of course, you get your membership certificate. We do live mentoring and coaching and discussions and Q&As on Zoom, like we're doing right now, every week, every Sunday. We sprinkle in throughout the year exclusive workshops, panel discussions, and other trainings just for our members. You can join us live on the Zoom call for our Psychic Cafe shows. That's what we're doing right now. And when you do join us, you can either join us as a member, as a professional member, and do readings with us for people in chat and so forth, or you can get a reading yourself, or, like I said, get live mentoring and coaching and get your questions. Your questions and your readings are going to get priority. And then we, on the old website, Psychic Cafe, we had everybody automatically got a profile like you do on Facebook, but then we would do a custom URL like this. And so what we're going to offer with the new website is not only will we get you onto the readings page for professional readers, if you're certified, you got to get certified, but we can create a custom link for you and do a page on this new website for you if that's what you want. In other words, your membership's going to include this page. So if you don't have a website, you don't have a stand store, you don't have, any presence beyond your social media, we can get you a page, and it's, I build them from blank. So we can put anything on there, your picture, your bio, anything you want to talk about, your readings, buy buttons for them to purchase readings with you. We can even install a calendar. Maybe you have Calendly or some other way that you let your clients go in and schedule a session with you, we can even install that on your page. So you don't really need a website if you don't want one, or you don't have the time to make one, or you don't have the money. The cost of a membership right now during our sale, it's always like around the cost of a latte a month, but with our sale, instead of $78 a year, it's $67 right now during our fall sale. So you can come over here, click join, become a member for $67, and you're going to get a page if you so desire. If not, maybe you want your own website or you want help with your social media. We have discounted web service. You don't have to be a member, but you're going to save. We always, discount $100 or something off our services. Let's say you want a website built. I can build you a website like I built this website, for instance, for you, and a one-page website, and it's like $2.99 for non-members, $1.99 for members, and the hosting is free. The hosting is included in your membership. Really cool. So we can set you up with that. If you need help with your social media, I did consultations with a couple of our members just this week, and one was wanting to make her YouTube channel into a podcast. I noticed that she didn't have a playlist that was identified as a podcast on her YouTube channel. I went on and fixed that for her, as well as we talked about how we can get our shows onto Spotify, and then from Spotify with the RSS feed out to, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, trying to think what's the iHeartRadio. There's so many of them, Podbean, and so forth like that. So I do consulting services, I do web services, and it's discounted for members of the guild. Also, you have to be a member to get certified. So you got to get your certification. To get your certification, become a member, and then you also can get your certification and certificate. So you'll have your membership certificate and your professional certification certificate. And then, as I said earlier, certified members will get on to the advisors page that we're going to be creating. And then you'll get pre-approval. Only our members can promote their services. Well, actually, I let authors and deck creators put their posts on here on the group. But if you're marketing anything else, you have to be a member of the guild. You'll get pre-approval. So just let me know you're going to make your first post. I'll go in, I'll approve the post, and I'll approve all future posts. Just let me know ahead of time. And then the other thing that we do at the guild is opportunities to promote yourself and your business. So we will interview you, either audio or video or both. We will put that on our YouTube channel. You can put it on your YouTube channel or on your website, install it on your website. These interviews, you can appear as a guest co-host like Pamela and Michelle are doing right now, and ongoing promotion of your content and business. So we do have a blog set up on here. Unfortunately, it's manual. So if you want to put a post on our blog, just let me know. If you're a member, we can put the post on there and I will promote that out. Or if you have it on your own blog or website and you promote it on, say, our Facebook group, I will promote really good content that you're putting out, whether it's articles or blog posts or even just a post on Facebook here. We will send that out in our newsletter. We'll send it out over our Twitter X channels. We got 2 of those, Instagram, all over the place here. So we're doing ongoing promotion of you and your business. So yeah, I thought I'd go through that because we don't often talk about that. Here's a section about the Psychic Cafe and Michelle's show and this show we're doing right now. And if you can't find our channel on YouTube because of the change, you can always pop in here and just click visit channel and it'll show up. Visit our channel. And then here's our Tarot Guild gallery that I'm building out. just getting it started here. But a lot of our members are deck creators and book authors, and I'm going to try to get their decks and books on here. At some point, I'll build out a whole store and start out with like the top of the store. My idea is, what do you think of this, Michelle and Pam? Putting our members' stuff at the top of the store. So that's what they see.
Yeah.
Yeah. The books and decks that our members have created, right? So, here's Pamela right here with Steel Wizard Tarot. This is Clarity Tarot by Deborah Zachow, and the illustration was done by Kate Matthews, which a lot of you know. And Tarot Disassembled by Jennifer Cooper Steidley. Love this deck. Really cool deck. I have it somewhere. I don't know where. I have it somewhere. And then, of course, the fabulous Ciro Marchetti. And, he has so many decks. I just picked like the last one that I could remember, the Marchetti Tarot, one of the latest ones that he did back in December 24. I popped that one on there. So, yeah. And if you click on Pam's pick here, it'll send you right over to where you can get the Steel Wizard Tarot box set with the 88 cards and the guidebook. It's currently, at least in my area, $34.99 here in Southwest United States. Might be different where you are. And then some posts from our blog. Oops, I don't know why it did that. It's not supposed to do that. Of course, I'm on a preview, so you never know what's going to happen on here. But yeah, it's just popping up for some reason. But these are posts from our blog. And then, of course, links to everything down here. So some of these links just take you to sections on the main page, like the About section. I'll take you to the About section. Learn Tarot. Let's see, membership. Here we go. Join the guild. That'll take you down to this section. So if we build a website for you, I highly recommend nowadays, unless you want to do a blog, I highly recommend that we just do a single page website, and any links you want, we build sections on the main page for everything that you want to show, and your readings and buy buttons and your bio and everything like that. We would do all on one page, because over 65% of people these days, they're on their phone, folks. Okay. And by the way, if you're on your phone, this is what the menu looks like. It's a drop down from the top with the hamburger icon, they call it. And so here's these drop downs again. If you want to get to the join the guild, read about certification, get over to the private members group on Facebook. We also have our code of ethics on this page here. We have, what else is in the drop down? Our terms of service for the website, of course. And then under tarot, we have the tarot course and our link to the course group. YouTube, this one takes you down to that section on the main page. There we go. So that's pretty much it. That's the new website. And so, some of our things are URLs have changed. The fall sale. I'll just pop that up here. So the fall sale is now at tarotbiz.com/fall. Yes, it's still going on, because we're not into the Christmas holiday season or the holiday season yet. So we still have the fall sale going on, and you can get my readings for $67, membership for $67. If you're already a member, you can get certification for $67. If you're not a member, get the package deal, membership and certification for $99. And my course is $199. It's $100 off right now. You get your membership and certification included when you enroll in my course. It's $199, $100 off, or 3 payments of $67. to make it really, really easy for everybody. There you go. So yes, that's some of the things changed. The coffee page changed. What else changed? Oh, joining us on these live Zoom calls. The information page is Tarot Biz. It's going to take me a while to get ready, get used to the new URL. tarotbiz.com/Zoom. So let me pop that into the chat for everybody here. And Ellie, yeah, let me know what you think about the new website, because Ellie does websites. She says responsive design. Now we need an app. Yes, it'd be great to have an app. She says the new website sounds amazing. Cool. Everybody in the chat, let me know what you think. Jay says the website keeps on getting better and better and growing bigger and bigger. Yes. Okay, I put the Zoom link in. Let me put the fall sale link into the chat as well for everybody. So yeah, all the links are changing from the Psychic Cafe to the tarotbiz.com. And wherever possible, I'm keeping the same link. It's just the URL is changing is all. Yep. So what do you guys think? Michelle and Han, I want to get some feedback on
I
this.
like it. I'm excited and I'm really, I think that the .com is going to make a difference
Oh, yeah.
versus the .cafe.
I thought it was really cool that we were able to get psychic.cafe. But I got to tell you, even in today's day and age where there are 30, 40, 50, 100, I can't remember. I lost count of how many they call it an extension when you have the name of your site dot whatever .com, .co, .biz, .store, .org, .net, .net, .org, .com was the originals, and then .cc, .cafe. There's even .sucks. I kid you not. If you hate bowling, you can make a website, bowling.sucks.
I love it.
Yeah. Yes. Dan put in .dax. I wish. My God.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
put website .dax if I could get.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, I do like the .com. I like that it's short. We have the tarotguild.com. And if you were to actually put that in your browser and go to thetarotguild.com, it'll take you to the new website. But it's so long, and I don't know, it just sounds stuffy to me. I don't know why. I just think tarotbiz.com, tarotbiz is just shorter and it's right to the point. The business
Yeah.
tarot, that's what we're going to try to focus on. Not that we don't want our enthusiasts to be with us on these shows and our Tarot Guild Facebook group. That's another thing, is because we built the community and nobody was using it. But we were not doing anything with the 66,000 people on our Facebook group. So now I want to do a lot more posting on Facebook. A lot more posting. So the Tarot Guild website is now basically, tarotbiz.com is rather a static website. And so when we're talking about the course, do that in the private course group. When we're talking about you're a professional member and you're in the private members group and you want to talk about business and so forth, you can do it in there. And then everything else we can talk about in the open group. It's actually a private group, but anybody can join the Tarot Guild group. That's the big one with the 66,000 members on it. We want to use that more. And Astra got in. Good. Looks great, the website. Thank you. And Jay's got a cup of coffee and a question to follow. Pop it in there, Jay. We'll get on some of these questions here. I know all the way back, who was it that had asked for a message? I think it was Gavi asked for a message, but then they retracted it. So now I don't know if they want a message or don't want to. I don't know. So Gavi, if you're still here, pop in the chat if you want a message from the universe. And let's see. And yeah, Ellie, I don't know if you were saying responsive design or asking if it was. I mean, it is responsive design, yeah. And I actually designed the desktop view and then had to go in separately on every single page and separately redesign for mobile. So it looks proper on mobile as well as on desktop. A lot of work. Questions coming in from Jay here.
Mm.
Let's see. My Scorpio boss asked me to do something. I gave him a blank stare, a pause. I said, I'll do it. That touched him off. Why would that touch him off? That's weird. Then I said, is there something personal going on? He smiled. We have a meeting on Tuesday. My question, what does he want to talk about on Tuesday? So Pam, Michelle, either of you are pulling cards on that. Whoever's pulling cards on that, if you can figure out what's going on with this, and it's his boss. You know, if it was another coworker, but it's his boss. Oh my God.
Well, I got the practice self-discipline, and it's interesting because she's pointing to the calendar
Mm-hmm.
as if she's got a meeting coming up.
Oh, that's interesting. Look at that card. I've never seen that deck. Have I seen that deck? What kind of deck is that?
No, I just pulled it out yesterday, actually.
Eh,
This is
Your
my
deck.
soul message cards.
Oh, can you say it one more time? Soul
Soul
messages?
message cards.
Cool.
Okay, so when I drew this card, I went ahead and drew a couple other cards. I got the Temperance card.
Mm.
So maybe you need more balance, more that goes right along with the self-discipline. I don't even know why I drew more cards. But I also got the Four of Swords. So what I'm seeing is you need to take some time before the meeting on Tuesday and do some self meditating, go inside your mind, and I really feel that it has to do with the self-discipline. You just need to really practice self-discipline.
Yes, Jay. You
So
know,
that's what I got.
I'm not getting like, and it's hard with tarot to get really, really unless you're a psychic, you know, and you can get those psychic messages. And I'm not a psychic. I tell people, you know, I'm more of a life coach, and I use the cards as a guide. What I'm getting about him is, you know, he's not happy with something. So basically, Jay, what did you do? What did you do? And then the message from the tarot that I got is the Five of Swords. So what I always say with this card is first of all, I usually ask the client to identify, are you identifying with the two people in the back that lost or the winner in the front? And uh, what I usually say about this card is, okay, you could win, you know, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And in this case, because it's your boss, it's like, do you want to be right or do you want a job?
Good one, Dax. Good
Did you
one.
get it?
I
Did
only
you get
pulled one
anything,
card.
Pam?
Yeah, I pulled the oh god, I'm beginning to hate this light. The Page of Cups reversed,
Oh,
which means
okay.
whatever it is, don't get too emotionally involved in it. Um, it's going to
Mm.
hit you on an emotional level, but don't let it. In other words, put a cap on that, tuck it away, and just listen with your ears, not with your heart. And
Mm.
trust that whatever is happening is what you need. Maybe not what you want, but it's what you need. So deep breath, feet on the ground, don't let it get to you.
I love that. I love that.
Yes.
But yeah, it's the, you know, don't be emotional about it.
Mm.
Just, you know, go into the meeting open-minded and, you know, try not to react. Just
Don't take any weapons.
And put the logical mind on, you know, because you're interested in these kind of topics, you know, maybe you're right mind heavy, you know, I don't know you, so I don't know for sure, but try to shift over to the left brain thinking. Little trick, psychological trick on that is, you know, you're in your office or you're at your desk or whatever like that, do left brain tasks before the meeting, and that will shift you out. Don't do creative stuff where you're using the right brain. Shift in, you know, accounting. I don't know what you do, but you know, anything that uses numbers, anything that is left brained, and that'll shift your thinking so that you'll be logical going into the meeting and you won't overreact emotionally or anything along those lines. Jay said, grateful for the insight. Neat card deck. He put projecting. Are you projecting? Um, great advice, Pamela, Jay says. And oh, Gavi came back in, like, for which career path suits me the most. You know, Gavi, if you pop in your birth date, I can look up your life path number and I can tell you some great stuff about career path. Uh, put in your month, day, and year of birth. There we go. Okay. And then if anybody wants to draw cards on this too, let me get out my handy dandy calculator, because I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do, let's see, 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4, 15. Okay, so you're a 6th life path. And then I'm going to go over to my handy dandy clients folder. If I can find my clients folder here. Tarot clients. Let's see, where is my career paths? All righty. And I'm just going to pop it right off here. First of all, I'm going to just put this in the chat for Gavi. Hang on, don't anybody type anything in there till I'm done putting this in for her or him. I don't even know if. Oh wait. Oh, I see. It's too big, too big. Okay, so what I gotta do is give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna go and shrink this stuff down. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna grab the next section. That way you can copy and paste this yourself, Gavi, if you want, you know, to. Oh, copy, paste. There we go. You know, well, 6 is hearth and home. So, you know,
Yeah.
you know, anything along those lines, dealing with home and relationships, and you know, usually I talk about life path 2 is, you know, being the counselors and so forth, but 6 people and 9 people tend to be heart centered too. But let me read you what I just popped into the chat for Gavi. 6s are especially personable and tend to be attracted to teaching or healing. That is right. I'm a 6, and I'm actually a 33-6. So I'm a master number 6, master number 33, the master teacher, master healer. So yeah, 6s are all attracted to that. They love working with others and can stay devoted to their chosen career path for decades. Think of famous 6s like Francis Ford Coppola and Albert Einstein. 6s also excel in construction, carpentry, mechanics, engineering, and land-based work. They are among the most loving of all numbers, and it shows in whatever professional path they take. So I would add on, in the same vein as the construction, the carpentry, you know, that kind of thing, anything to do with home decoration, home decor, remodeling, bathrooms and kitchens and living rooms and, the whole deal, is very suited to the 6. Okay. But also working with people in any way, helping people. So any career paths around that, Gabi, would be good. Let's see. Gabi says, in healing, which career is best? Well, I'd have to have a list in order to choose between, like, what are some of your
Okay,
what are some
Dax, but think you got to the 6 from a 15, which is
okay,
basically a card that tells you you're holding on too tightly to something. And you need to be able to differentiate what serves you now and what will serve you in the future. And are you holding on to old ideas and thoughts that no longer serve? In
right,
other
right.
words, is this something like, did your parents want you to be a doctor, but you don't really feel it? You see? So I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta take that into account too.
Oh,
And I've always done it that way, and it seems to work really well.
and Gavi said yes. Yeah, so maybe you want to do healing arts, but maybe you don't want to be a doctor or a specific doctor that your parents want you to be. You know, definitely don't pursue a career because that's what your parents want. In this list was a lot of other things like engineering. You don't have to be a medical doctor. You can be an engineer, a mechanic. You could be a computer engineer, digital engineer, mechanical engineer. There's so many kinds of engineer, aerospace engineer. You
And
know, what do
like
you got, Michelle?
Pam was saying, I drew relinquish your fears.
Ah, yeah.
And then I also drew the Fool.
Oh,
And
okay. I got
I
in
feel like I
I
feel
got
like
the
you
Fool
want.
yesterday.
Yeah, you did get the Fool yesterday. But I feel like you want to do something,
Mm,
but you're afraid you can't do it. And you know what it is. You might have to search your mind a little bit,
there you
but
go.
go for it. Search, release whatever is scaring you to do
Hmm.
something that you want to do and just do it. Don't let anybody else stop you.
Not fear or common sense should ever hold you back.
Hmm.
Right. Right. Oh, I got something else, but before, just real quick, I noticed in chat, Charlotte, Jesus Christ,
Hi,
Charlotte jumped
Charlotte.
in. Heidi ho. The reason why I'm so excited is because, like, me and Michelle were talking earlier this morning about this show coming up, and uh, I asked Pam and Ellie and everybody, and I was like, where's Charlotte? And did she get into, because I sent you invites on Facebook to the private course group and the private uh, guild members group. And so, but you hadn't accepted yet. So I was like, where's Charlotte? Yes. And then Ellie saying in there, uh, got for Gavi, what kinds of things feel fulfilling to you? Do you feel best when lending a friend a listening ear, perhaps therapy? So you could become a therapist, you could become a hypnotherapist, a psychotherapist, counselor. Do you like helping animals? Perhaps a veterinarian. Yeah. So, what makes your eyes light up? And if you're,
Heart
like
seen.
Michelle said, yeah, like Michelle said, if you're afraid to go down this other path because it's not what your family or friends want you to do, don't don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. If it's too many choices, because this is the thing, I'm getting the 7 of Swords, and he's trying to carry all these swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas in tarot, and he's trying to carry all these swords out of camp, and he's looking longingly back at these 2 swords that, oh my god, I don't have enough space to carry those, but I really want to bring them along with me. It's like, this is too much. It's too many thoughts and ideas. So I think that might be part of what's going on with you. You need to narrow it down and just focus in. And if you have anything else that you want, just pop it in there. Oh my God, are you on fire, Michelle, or is that just incense?
My incense just went, whew.
It looks really cool on camera, though, I have to say. Yeah. And then Maria came in. Will I get the job? Was on an interview for. Does
What?
anybody want to pull cards on that?
Where's that?
That's
Almost all the way down.
fourth up from the bottom. Maria had put in, will I get the job I was on an interview for? She just put it in.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Ah, interesting. Right off the bat, I got the Chariot, which is just a big fat yes card on that. But I did get the Page of Cups. I feel like there's learning to be done still, that you may be required to take a class, do additional training, something like that. Kind of the feeling I'm getting. But I got the big fat yes card. Charlotte said it's her cauldron that's bubbling away.
It really is.
And it is her cauldron. Oh my God. And
Oh
see,
my
Charlotte
gosh.
and Charlotte thought she was kidding. You know, it's
No,
like that
I was
is
looking up, I
hilarious.
got 4 dragon incense burners, and I'm looking up, I don't have a single one of them going, and I'd look over and Michelle's on fire, and
You
it's a
know,
cauldron.
on the Sundays that you can make on the Sundays that you can make the show, Pamela, you know, you need to have like a dragon. You might, and to get it in the camera, you might have to put it on top of something and have a dragon with the smoke coming out the
Oh,
nostril.
that's
This
beautiful.
one does. It does. It actually it
Yeah.
comes out his nose and his teeth. It's really cool. But it really it's, I'll work on it next time.
Yeah, get that set up for next show. You know,
Okay.
way back in the day when I was first starting out, and this is going back decades, right? I called myself or my business Dragon Seer, SEER. And my plan, like I've said many times on the show, the first deck I ever got was the Dragon Tarot. My plan was to use the Dragon deck. But unfortunately, I just could not read with that deck. And I ended up getting a Waitsmith. And I see, I was born in the year of the dragon. So anything dragons I love. And Dragon Seer was just perfect for me. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. Was I wanted to have the dragon head with the smoke coming out and everything like that. Who knows? I may still do a, separate YouTube channel where I have the dragon with the,
Well, let me know, Dax. I can do a whole
call it
video of this
Dragon
for you.
Seer.
Yes.
And I got this at a pawn shop for $5. It was
Oh my
still in the
God.
box. I've still got the
Wow.
box. Yeah. I walked by and I did a double take and I said, I'll give you $5 for that. And the lady says, you're the only person that's ever been interested in it. I said, that's because that's mine.
Oh. Oh, and Gavi's asking, and normally we do one question per person, but I wanted to flip through here because Gavi was what's coming towards me in love life. Single. I'm single. So so they're 20, you're
Did we
21?
do Jay? Did
We
do
did.
Jay?
Yeah, we did, Jay.
Oh yeah, we
okay.
did, Jay. Yeah, Jay commented
Right,
back
just
and everything.
making sure.
Yeah, don't you remember, Pam, when you were going telling him,
Yes.
going into the meeting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
So Michelle, Pam, if you guys want to pull a card for Gavi about love life, I started pulling to see how quickly I would get a court card, and right away I got the Page of Pentacles. I mean, the second card I pulled. So the first one I got 7 of Pentacles. So I get the feeling you're not really happy with the harvest at the moment there, Gavi. But there is somebody waiting in the wings to come in really soon. And, this person is, possibly your age, college age student. And I mean, the Page of Pentacles, or really any of the pages, is perfect for that, and look at them studying that. So this is somebody, possibly at university, maybe goes to your school if you're in school, or in your area or town. Yeah. So there's somebody right there. What was that card that you got, Pam?
It's temperance reversed, which means whoever you're looking at now, run, don't walk, run, because that
Yeah.
person is like, oh, let's just say it's not going to be a good match. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire, maybe kind of exciting, but it's going to burn you up. So don't go there. Look elsewhere, like Dax said.
I wanna piggyback on that, and then we'll go to Michelle real fast. So, Gavi, what Pamela is saying, if you already have somebody in your life or are interested, that particular person, run, don't walk. This person that I'm getting is either somebody you haven't met yet, don't know yet, or could be in classes with you at uni or something like that, but you haven't really, they could be just an acquaintance, or you've seen them in class, but you don't really know this. But this one's new. This is the new one. Michelle?
So I got the Seven of Swords, and with this card, I'm going to piggyback off of Pam and say, let some of those thoughts go. If there is already somebody there, you want to walk away. Because I got the Ace of Pentacles, and you are going to have a new beginning with somebody else. I got the King of Pentacles. Boy, my brain today. So somebody is coming in for you that's going to be mature, because we've got the mature gentleman. He'll be able to, he or she, they'll be mature, they'll be able to understand you, because with the dog by their side, they have an understanding of the mind. And I think that's what this card is showing.
Yeah. Oh, and I did want to point out, though, that uh, just because they're mature doesn't mean they are chronologically older.
Exactly.
It could still be that Page of Pentacles that I'm getting there, Gavi.
Just mentally more mature than,
And, and
yeah.
and that perfectly brings us to the end of the show. Pam, we're ending on time. But real quick, I want to let everybody know next week. So next Saturday is Michelle's monthly fourth Saturday show. It's Saturday, November 22nd. Crown Share Saturday. Bring your deck. But also, because she had to postpone her topic, rituals and altars, she's going to be talking rituals and altars also on Saturday, November 22nd. That's next Saturday. And then next Sunday, another one of these live Zoom and Psychic Cafe live shows, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, readings, live chat, and more. And of course, don't forget, if you're one of our members, you can join us. You'll find the links to the new groups on this new page where you can join the group, get in there if you're a member or a course student. And on those two groups on Facebook, where we're moving our student private course group, and has all the modules and all the things, and also our private members group, I have posts at the top in the featured section. I have a post that has all the Zoom links. And in fact, I was going to show that earlier. Let me go over to our website here real quick. And I'm going to go to the members group. And of course, I have to share it because, am I on the right thing? Is that it? There we go. You guys see it in the group. So, and it's different on the two groups because Facebook's doing weird things. The one group is new. This group is, we've had this group for a long, long time. We're just reactivating it for members. And here's the post right here. You can just click on it, and it's going to have the links to join us next Saturday, Sunday, and the following Saturday and Sunday. And then also here's our course group. Whoops. Course group. There we go. That's how you get to it. And then on these newer groups, this one's brand new. They don't have the slider anymore for some reason. You have to click on featured. And here's weekly Zoom sessions. Click on see more, and then you'll be able to get the links. Yeah. So that's where the links are to join us on the Zoom. And next Saturday and Sunday and the following Saturday and Sunday, you're going to be able to join us. There are 5 Saturdays this month. And, you know, we never do a show the first Saturday or Sunday lately. But Michelle's show is the second, third, fourth Saturdays. If there's a 5th, we do another one of these shows. So we're going to have back-to-back Zoom sessions, you know, actually the next 4, you know, Saturday, Sunday. You're going to be able to join us up here if you have your questions or you want to get readings and everything like that. And go over and join. Go to tarotbiz.com and just click on join. You can join for $67. It's the cost of a latte a month to come hang out with us. If you're, and you don't have to be a pro or going pro, you can just be one of our viewers here on the network. But if you are thinking of going professional, you know, you can get, I would get the, what is it? Either enroll in the course where you get the membership and the certification free included, or get the certification and membership package for $99. That's like half off both. So
Yeah,
you know,
it's a great deal.
Really worth it. And yeah, Pam had a run. So I'm going to say,
Yeah.
Pam, you know,
Bye, Pam.
she told us she had a run at the top of the hour there. But we're going to get off here anyway. Just checking in the chat. Any last things here? And Gavi had said, thank you, wonderful reading. Thanks, everyone. Oh, Linda came in. I didn't see that, Michelle.
Linda Swan.
Yeah, she asked, can you tell me if I will be working in 2026 and finances good? So I guess I'm assuming Linda's asking, will our finances be good in 2026? Cheers. So yeah, we'll do one more. Let's just pull cards real quick. I put my cards away even. I have my cat bag where the cat's doing the reading. Oh my God, this thing is over 20 years old and I still love it. Let's just pull a card for her real quick and then we're going to be leaving y'all.
Okay.
Let me say real quick that, you know, I know moving to a new website and, you know, new private groups for the members and the course and everything, it can get confused. If you guys need any help, just ask me. And I can always pop on a Zoom, share my desktop. You can share your desktop. I can point where to go, tell you where to go. If you have any questions, if you want to find out about my services, because I don't have the services page up, if you're interested in getting a website built for your business, or you need help with your podcast or YouTube or technology or Calendly or, you know, your calendar or anything like that. Also, I highly recommend Stand Store for professional readers because you can do so much on a Stand Store. You can do digital downloads where they can, you know, either free or they can buy it from you. You can put courses on there. You can put your readings on there. Other services you do like numerology charts and astrology charts. Maybe next week Michelle, we'll go into on Sunday. Talk a little bit more about Stand Store again.
Yeah.
I think it's great for, you know, it's designed for influencers and it's to replace Patreon where, you know, you don't have the platform fees. It's just the credit card fee. And so you get to keep 100% of what you earn minus the credit card processing.
Wow.
Which is like 2.9% and 30 cents per transaction, something like that. And you can put so much more, you know, a lot of people use Linktree, but you can put so much more on Stand Store than you can on these other platforms. being able to do full courses, upload the videos for the course and everything, and then sell it behind a paywall. Digital downloads, your core, your readings, other services, anything, that getting people onto your mailing list. I mean, there's so many things you can do on Stan Store. It's like $29 a month. So worth it. What are you getting for Linda?
Well, what I pulled was the first card I pulled, because I'm pulling from my Oracle deck first, is
Cool.
Find a Blessing in Disguise.
Ah.
So you might want to look for something that you didn't think you would be looking for. Okay, look for a job that is just something you wouldn't ordinarily do. In order to do that, we have the Five of Pentacles, or the Hierophant. And what you need to do is take some time and really think out what it is you're interested in, what it is you're good at, what it is you really want to do. Okay, because you want your finances there, so it's got to be balanced. So take the time to balance out. Okay. And then I got the Two of Cups. So there's decisions coming up about jobs, okay? And it could be very emotional, and you may not be going alone with this. You may find a partner during the time of you working and looking for a new job. And that's what I'm seeing coming up, is sometimes you got to find a job that you just didn't even know was there.
Yeah. Yeah. And that goes along with what I was getting, because I got the High Priestess, which is saying, listen to your gut instincts, listen to your intuition as to, what you should be doing, what you should be applying for, maybe even getting some quick additional education on Udemy or something to help you with this. But right away, the first card I got was the Emperor and the High Priestess, two major arcana cards. So this is a big fat yes for me. For you in 2026, I definitely, think, going back to her exact original question, will I be working in 2026? Will my finances be good? Yes, yes. And I also got the Seven of Wands. And even if there's a lot of competition out there, you're in a good spot. You have the high ground. You have the high ground. Okay. And that, along with the two major arcana cards, big fat yeses,
Yes.
you're going to be able to find work. You're going to be able to get your finances in order. In fact, we are in the tail end of a 9 world year, and next year is a 1 year, starting off a whole 9 year cycle. But next year is the 1 year. It is perfect for starting. Like my client that I saw the other day, she's getting married in early December or mid-December ish, something like that. And I told her, I said, this is perfect. You're going to get married here in December and then start your new life starting in
Awesome.
January in a
Yes.
1 year. So as far as jobs, career, fixing your finances, and being not just okay but well off, 2026 is your year for that, and it's for all of us because it's going to be the world year of one.
Yes.
Yeah. And what I was thinking is that we're getting close to the end of the year. I think we should also, on some of these shows, start doing personal year numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So next year, we're all going into a 1 year, but where are you in your 9 year cycle? It's based on your birth month and day and the year coming up. So on future shows, just give us your birth month and day, and I'll calculate your personal year number and give you that information. And we'll do that on some shows.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, it's 111 here. Perfect. The master illuminating
Perfect.
number 11 and the angel number 111. Perfect to end on. And Maria had said in there, am I blocked? What are you talking about?
I thought we answered Maria's
We
question.
we did two questions for Maria. You answered about Philip, and then she had and we only do one question unless you buy us a cup of coffee. But she had asked an additional question about, I'm trying to find it here.
I answered that question yesterday for Maria.
But not only, yeah, but not only that, on this show we answered, will I get the job? I was on an interview. All three of us pulled cards
Yeah.
for that, Maria. And also we pulled cards, or Michelle pulled cards earlier in the show about you and Philip. Yeah, you're just gonna have to go back and watch the show. So we're gonna get out of here. Gonna say goodbye, everybody. Thanks for being on here, Michelle. Thanks, Pamela
Thank
Steele.
you.
Thank you, Pamela Steele, for being on here. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you next Saturday. And we're